name is Keri, and I'm a member of the Norfolk FFA chapter. The AgriScience project I performed was the effect of light transmission through garden cloth row covers versus plastic covers. Throughout the year of 2020 and 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic took a toll on a number of jobs available, as well as the steady income people were already having. Due to the lower number of a steady income, people were unable to get their desired nutritional foods for their diets. A simple way around this would be to grow a raised bed. A raised bed is a simple way for you to grow your own fruits and vegetables. Because of this glorious Nebraska weather, a raised bed cover is a good idea to help protect your crops you're trying to grow. The project I performed was the plastic cover and the garden cloth row cover. Due to this glorious Nebraska weather, I took the raised bed stand off the raised bed and placed it onto standing concrete. I first did the plastic. I placed the plastic over top the raised bed stand the same way it would be as if it were on top of the raised bed. I put the plastic over top and tested the PAR. PAR stands for photosynthetic active radiation, which in simple terms just means the amount of light available for photosynthesis to occur. It's a little black sensor I placed 12 inches deep in the sand and then back and forth 6 inches to get the desired 20 trials I was looking for. After I was done with the plastic, I took it off and placed it on top the cloth cover the same way I did the plastic. The same way it would also be on top of the raised bed. Once again, I took the little black PAR sensor, placed it 12 inches deep in the sand, and then back and forth 6 inches to get my desired 20 trials. The plastic in the cloth was not actually the only thing I tested. I did test the regular standing light without a cover on it of just sunlight, and that number is normally incredibly high. The plastic cover actually ended up having a higher PAR than the garden cloth row cover, which just means that there's more light available inside the plastic cover than there is inside of the garden cloth row cover. I was incredibly surprised actually to find this out. I was expecting the garden cloth row cover to have the higher PAR or the higher amount of light available for photosynthesis. I was incredibly shocked and incredibly surprised by that, but I kept collecting my data and I found that the plastic was higher. I chose this project because all my life I've had an incredible interest in animals. I've been influenced by animals from my family. I'm around animals all the time, almost every day. I have always loved animals, but all of a sudden I found this little love that I have for plants, and this project is a very simple way to get me started on plants. By testing the PAR, I was able to find the light available for photosynthesis. The light available for your plants is extremely important for their growth. I did not know that light was actually this important for the growth of your plants. I knew they had to have it to grow, but I didn't realize that this small of a difference had that big an effect on your plants. I also performed this project because the Norfolk FFA students grow crops out there as a part of their school teaching. If they would rather use plastic or rather use cloth for their projects or their experiments, I have done this experiment for them to take that information and use either for plastic or for the garden cloth row cover to grow their plants. I was incredibly surprised to find that the plastic cover had a higher PAR than the garden cloth row cover. I didn't realize how they were going to be so similar either. I thought there was going to be a very dramatic difference with the garden cloth row cover on top and the plastic on the bottom. The numbers are extremely similar, but I did not expect them to be that similar. But the plastic did end up having a higher PAR or having the higher amount of light available for photosynthesis. I took away from this project how important light is for photosynthesis to occur. Looking back at the past experiences I have done throughout my agricultural career classes, we've had a raised bed with a plastic cover on top and a raised bed with a garden cloth on top. And surprisingly, the plastic one was better, but nobody really paid attention to it. I took this project to my advantage. I am going to now take this information and use it for my FFA advisor so we can now use the plastic covers to get a better effect of plant growth. This project was incredibly interesting to me. I did not expect these numbers to be so high. I did not expect these numbers to be so incredibly similar. As a result of this project, I found that the plastic cover has a higher PAR. PAR just means that the plastic has a higher amount of light available for photosynthesis. The garden cloth row cover was not far behind. It was right up there with the plastic, but the plastic did end up coming out on top. The graphs I have shown is the light transmission for regular light transmission for the plastic cover, and the light transmission for the garden cloth row cover. As you can see, there's a higher spike because that number of PAR was just regular sunlight. There was nothing covering over top of it, so that number should be extremely high. This number for the plastic cover is just a little bit higher than this number for the cloth cover. This table shows my 20 trials: no cover, plastic cover, and cloth cover. And the pictures is the garden cloth row cover and the plastic cover and myself testing the PAR.